Hello, my name is Alejandro Mocatada, and I'm here to talk to you about something we all struggle with as the male species. Um, or, I mean, if you're just joining us in the male community, you're transsexual, uh, welcome, first off. And two, you're going to have a hard time talking to women. You know, people ask me every day, they come to my doorstep, ring the doorbell, and I open it. It's like, how do I talk to girls? You know, how do I talk to this girl I like? And I'm here to help. I get phone calls, text messages, Facebook messages. People opening my windows and asking me while I'm in the shower. How do I talk to this girl? So, you know, I've been there. I've been there. I know what it's like to be kicked in the testicles and have the two more unattractive friends of the girl you're trying to talk to laughing at you as you writhe in pain on the floor. I know what it's like. I've been there. So I'm going to try to give you some advice. So when you see that perfect girl that's into everything you're into, football, and so you'll be able to talk to her when you see this woman. And let's get started. I'm rambling. Rule one, it's cliche, I know, but it's be yourself. Be you. Don't go in the bar all Tom Cruise, Mel Gibson, big time. That's not, women don't like that. They don't like that, they want you to be you. If you're a pedophile, just walk up to the bar, look her in the eyes, be genuine, I raped a 12-year-old girl. I am a rapist. And if she has a problem with that, it's not worth your time. You were born the way you are. You were born with, your fantasies of small children that are naked. That's you. You can't help that. And people that look down on you because of that, they're the ones that need, stamped on their driver's license, confirmed judgmental idiot. That's what needs to be on their card. Not people that are pedophiles, they don't need that. What's truly needed in this country is confirmed judgmental jerk. So be yourself. I walk up to the girls, I killed your dad yesterday. I stalked you and learned where you live. I saw your dad taking a crap, so I shot him in the face. Just tell her. Be honest. Women like honesty. If you, stole her purse while she wasn't looking, and just, oh, hey, this is yours. I'm keeping it, but I want to go out with you. Just be honest with her. It's something that's hard to find nowadays in anybody. Honesty. Man, woman, she-male, doesn't matter. There's liars all over the place. So that's one thing. Just be yourself, be honest, be genuine. I killed someone. I raped that little girl. Just tell them it's okay. If they, like I said, if they can't accept that, then it's not worth it. There's plenty of other fish in the sea, and plenty of other women on Earth. And yeah. Rule 2. Be straightforward. Women like powerful, abusive, loud men. That's why abusive relationships last for so long. They like it. They like being punched in the face. They like that. Go up to a girl, smack them, backhanded of course, and just be like, trick, you coming with me now. Get in my caddy, and I'm going to pimp you out. Just tell them. Just be straightforward. And I'm sure they will have no problem with that, because that's what they want. Some women lie and say, oh, I want a genuine guy who's got goals and who's, has a stable job and, who's sweet and funny, and lies. Like I said, everyone lies. They want a guy that will take a baseball bat and smash their face in until they agree to their commands. That's what they want. So be yourself and hit them a little bit. They like it. Rule three. This is more of a last resort if the first two don't work. Make them your slave. Hold a gun to their head and say, "You're coming with me, or you die." And they almost feel obligated to just come with you, and then you'll have no problem talking to women, because if they don't listen to you, they die. It's that simple. Then you can talk to them about Dragon Ball Z or Pokemon. They're not going to judge you for that now, because their life is at stake. It's so simple, guys. Like, it's really not a hard thing to do. You waste all this time and money on building a healthy relationship and good friendship, and it's so much easier just to take a knife to her throat. Just, "You're coming with me." Okay, it's that simple. So I hope this helped you, and I hope you have much success with the women now. And if you have any problems, my probation officer's phone number will be in the description or wherever, and you can call her up and she'll tell you. We have a great relationship. So you guys have a great night, and good luck.